How can we really talking about grassroots level, because I always go back to grassroots level, where the people are. How can we actually entice or encourage such activities basically to take place? Encourage women to actually come out, be bold enough to come out and take the stand. How can we do that as every day as ordinary citizens?
I think I'm going to come from a social policy analysis perspective. I actually enjoy this for the mere fact that policies and laws can be formulated, and they can be implemented. But what then lags behind is the status of the people, their knowledge on these laws and on these policies, right? If we have temporary special measures which talk about increasing the number or reserving seats for women in decision-making positions, we can have that, sure, fine. But then if the stereotypes and the socialization of the people hasn't changed, in that people still don't believe that a woman can lead, then we have a problem, because we will have an upscale of policies, but then we will still have people who are who have no knowledge of these policies and still are holding on to cultural stereotypes that say women should not be in leadership. And if that's the case, we will continue to lag behind. But when it comes to, for instance, when we look at the 55 members that are elected by the Tinkhundla system, that there are no seats reserved there. It's just politics, right? Now, the reason why we have a higher percentage of men elected into these decision-making positions via the Tinkhundla system is because the stereotypes of the people still haven't changed. The people still believe that a woman can't lead, and as such, we would rather choose a man over a woman to lead us, right? And that's why we always have a higher percentage of men from the Tinkhundla system side.
I just want to get you right. I mean, I hear you talking about the Tinkhundla system right now, so I just want to get a proper understanding of it. What you're saying, the system basically has in place.
Yes.
The space for women. To be basically to be voted in. There's nothing wrong with the system.
There's nothing wrong with the system. The Tinkhundla system, there's nothing wrong with it. But it's a game of politics. We are electing. I always, when I'm educating...
So it depends on the individual again.
Yes.
That's what you're saying.
When I am educating people at community level, I always say this: the people have the power to change the system, right? Because their knowledge that they're gaining in regards to who can lead and who cannot lead lies with them, because they are the electorate, right? Now, there's nothing wrong with that system there. What is wrong is the stereotypes that we keep holding on to. And those stereotypes, unfortunately, are still negative stereotypes towards women. For instance, what we were talking about in that other episode, the myths around women in leadership, that women are emotional, women can't lead, right? And if we still harbor those stereotypes, women can't lead because they're emotional, etc., it means when it comes election time, I will not elect or nominate a woman because a woman can't lead. Right now, breaking down those stereotypes.
But I know it's stereotypes, and we've gone over to discuss this. But it is stereotype. I agree. But the thing is, where I really wonder, Sakila, where is it coming from?
I'll tell you where it's coming from. We both know where it's coming from. Let's take it back to patriarchy, right? I know we always talk about this, but this is what it always boils down to: patriarchy. Right? We are in a patriarchal society, one that says males dominate in all spheres of leadership and women are support structures always. That's where it stems from. But now, as times are evolving, we are seeing that we need women to participate equally with men. Therefore, it means all of these things that we've been harboring, the stereotypes, is the reason why we call them stereotypes. Stereotypes are false, not false, but it's a way in which people are socialized. It does not mean it is true. It does not mean it is factual information. It's stereotype because it could have been said by one group of people, and as such, all over. But because it's a stereotype, that means it can be unsocialized and unlearned. So people understand that, because it makes no sense for us to say that women can't be in leadership or women can't lead. What makes women so different from men that they can't lead? Zero. Zilch. The stereotype, the myth that we broke down the other weekend about women being emotional, it's a myth. That's exactly what it is. We spoke about how women are more emotional than men, but when you think about it, a man can actually kill a woman. We've seen it. A lot of femicides in the country. Men kill women for merely rejecting them. Doesn't that make...
who's more emotional?
Exactly. from a social worker's perspective, I will tell you now, by virtue of being a human being, you are an emotional being. Yeah. What then differentiates you between you and the other person is how you've been socialized and the experiences that you've had. But at the end of the day, you are emotional. So there is no reason for us to say women are more emotional. And if women are more emotional, it actually makes them better able to actually lead, because they will factor in the nurturing and the nature of our people, and therefore they will attend to the specific needs that our people need. But what we are saying is not that we are saying women should only participate alone, but we are saying women should participate
together,
equally with men, because the different perspective and different lenses that they see things from. Because at the end of the day, JT, like we're always saying, we're preaching this gospel to say what we want is sustainable development for our country, social development. We want all of these things. We want to reach first world status. We want to reach gender equality. For us to get to reaching gender equality, we need to have women participating equally. When you look at it, poverty statistics in the country are proving or showing that women are more poorer than men, right? We are trying to get out of that situation. This is not a strength or a power situation or a power struggle or a power battle. It's no longer that.